Talia Shea Levin. My film is called Next Time, and I wrote, directed, and produced. Time is a time travel road trip film. It's about a woman in a relationship that is kind of undefined, and she's on this road trip with her partner, although they're not using those labels. It's not going well, but they see these billboards advertising time travel, and she thinks that that might be the solution to all of their problems if they can go to what she thinks is a sort of kitschy roadside attraction and fix everything. It doesn't quite work out that way, but instead of maybe the journey that she wanted, they get one that they deserve. So we actually rented billboards for the film out in the middle of nowhere in the Nevada desert in northern Nevada. Billboards that had advertisements for Time Travel USA on them, telling you that it was 23 miles away and you could go back to wherever you wanted to go or forward to the land of your dreams, and they were up for a whole month. There was a little local Nevada news article about it, and that was really fun to just have the sort of texture of the world there. And I mean, I'm in love with highway culture and how sort of strange and mundane and sometimes brilliant it is. So it was really nice to have those billboards tangibly and be able to play with them and not worry if it was going to not be good for VFX to replace it, and just kind of be able to sit with them. And it's pretty special for a little film to have billboards up. So I want to put billboards up for every film. We shot on 16 millimeter film. For sci-fi in particular, it really helps you get into a different state of mind and just go along to whatever universe the film is trying to build. And I mean, I love big budget sci-fi. I love stuff that looks super clean, but on this film, we used a lot of the kind of things that you might think of as mistakes in analog film to help hint that there was something off about the way they were relating to the world, that there was something kind of on the edges, literally, with light leaks or with a rollout, for example, that we used to have them actually disappear and time travel. And those details were really nice. And then it's also fun to screen in a shot on film category alongside other filmmakers that are telling vastly different stories that are not genre, but also on film, and kind of keep the dream of film alive. The plan for Next Time is to turn it into a feature where this is sort of the inciting incident of said feature, an event that is so out of the ordinary that it totally transforms two people's lives. Not that they're, they do, not to spoil it entirely, but they don't stay in the alternate reality that they go to. And it's sort of like, how do we contend with extreme moments in our lives that change the way that we see everything? And does that affect how we relate to each other, and does that change what our priorities are? And if it's just a place that you have to go to on the side of the road to have your priorities totally reshifted, how many days would you spend daydreaming about how soon you can get back there to shift everything again? And what does that accessibility of just something so out of the ordinary do to your experience of mundane daily life? And I'm interested in exploring that with two people and using this kind of road trip time travel metaphor to really unpack the context of a relationship and how context defines, who we spend our time with. That it's not just, if we were all in a vacuum, love relationships would be so different, but we're not. But these two people have access to something that makes reality fall away, and Yeah, so the plan is to turn Next Time into a feature and just get to explore that more. Want them to have the experience that the characters have. This is a film where I'm really trying to have you, you know, like literally sometimes in the back seat on their journey and feeling the tension between them, and that they're kind of on this battle that I think a lot of people find themselves in modern relationships of who can pretend to care less. And then you get this breath of something so spectacular or strange that it shifts your expectations, and then you have to go on with the rest of your day. I mean, that's for me what being on the road and seeing a crazy roadside attraction and missing it maybe or stopping for it is like, and that's what certain beautiful sunsets or things can be like in our lives. So when the film takes them to another time, I kind of want the viewer to have that little gasp or spark of shifted perspective that maybe makes them feel slightly different than they expected to going into. HollyShorts has been awesome. This is a really challenging year to pivot. Of course, I would have loved to be at the Chinese theater celebrating with everyone, but HollyShorts has been so great about organizing kind of remote Zoom events where we get to meet each other, and obviously publicizing things, and just really supporting filmmakers. And I have so many friends that are in this festival too, who I wish I could be celebrating with, but it's been fun to kind of connect virtually as well. And you know, I love who HollyShorts brings together, and this year is no different. I'm mainly on Instagram at Talia Shea 23. That's also my Twitter handle. And my website is www.taliashealevin.com. Shea like the butter. That's how you can find me. Thanks so much for checking out Next Time. I hope we'll be online soon. So go to my website, stay up to date on where we're headed, and thanks.